and welcome back to another video. Today's video was supposed to be me making Mr. Beast's first video, but it went horribly long. I tried to spawn in zombies, they just wouldn't spawn. So there should be a video clip on screen. So instead I'm going to be reviewing Tottenham's season. It was a bit of a disappointing one. Obviously came 7th in the league, at least we came above Arsenal. That's the most important thing. No, it really isn't. So as you can see, we've got Tottenham's season summed up basically. So in the league we came 7th, and I really wanted us to come in the top 5. Because if, say, Man City won the FA Cup, then that would open up a spot for 5th place to go into the Champions League, so we'll be in the Champions League if we came 5th. That obviously didn't happen. Because I really thought we could do it with the signings we made. So we brought in Højbjerg, who's really made a difference. He's really cemented, well, not cemented, he's like a shield to the back line. Doherty, it was just very disappointing. His passing was terrible. You just didn't see that much of him really. Reguilon, he's good. Very good at crossing. Kind of glad we can keep him for another year. And then Bale, who was on loan, he was also really good as well, especially towards the end of the season. Then I also expected us to sign Skriniar, the Inter Milan centre back, because he would be a really good addition to our back line. Because like last season, our team was nearly like top 4 standard. We'd have Luis in goal. He's a solid keeper. Doesn't really make that many mistakes anymore. He pulls off some brilliant saves as well. Then we have Reguilon, who's a great left back, up and down the channel, pulling in crosses for Kane. Then we have Alderweireld and Skriniar in defence, 2 very solid defenders, very menacing. And then we'd have Ovie or Doherty on the right. Ovie, yeah, I'm kind of a fan of him now. You know, before he was, making mistakes left, right and centre. He's not that bad now, but he's definitely not quite Tottenham standard. So we'd have him or Doherty. Doherty would be mainly attack. I mean, we have Nuno at the moment, and Doherty did work with Nuno for quite a while, so maybe Nuno can really make Doherty stand out, because he's got great potential. It's just he's not being played and he's not good. Maybe we can play a pre-season game, see how he is. That might be interesting. So yeah, we'd have Doherty on the right, going up and down. Then we have Højbjerg and Højbjerg and Lo Celso in the defensive midfield position. Højbjerg would drop in and protect the back line. Lo Celso would go and press because he's good at that, and he would also carry the ball forward for the team. Then on the left we would have Son. He's Son. And then on the right we would have Bale, rapid, still. And then up front we'd have Kane. Oh, wait, no. Attacking midfielder, we would have Mora or Dele. Dele, I feel like he's a bit too focused on his hair nowadays than football. It's just he's not quite finding his shoes, if you know what I mean. And then we would have Kane up front. And that's a solid team. I would say that's definitely top 4 standard. Then we ended up coming 7th because we didn't sign Skriniar, because if we did, we would definitely be a couple places higher. Instead, we had to play, well, at the beginning of the side, Dyer looked decent. And then it just kind of went downhill. Then we ended up playing Sanchez for a game. That was a nightmare. Who was against Arsenal, and he fouled Lacazette. It was a terrible, terrible penalty to concede. He, like I said, literally had the shot, and then out of nowhere came you know who, Sanchez with a 2-footer. We also played him on the last day of the season. He conceded another 2 penalties, so yeah, he's not the best. Far from the best. Okay, so if that one signing would have been massive, really, but it didn't happen. FA Cup. We were in the 5th round. We played Everton. Absolute cracker of a game, 5-4. At one point we were winning 3-1. Well, Everton. Oh my word! It was. Just remembered how crazy this game was. It was literally like a game of basketball. It was like you attack, then we attack, you attack, then we attack. It was crazy. So Everton scored first. Then we equalised. Then Everton scored again. Then we scored again. And then we scored... Wait, I don't even remember at this point. Just Google it. League, 7th place. So he ended up falling short of West Ham in 6th and Leicester in 5th. But he came above Arsenal in 8th. West Ham are just... surprising, West Ham are in Europe now. I can't believe it. Credit to David Moyes. It's David Moyes, yeah. It just, I don't know what happened with West Ham. It's just come out of nowhere. Surprise. Do you think we could have came above them? 100%. The problem is, it's like, I remember this quote from Mourinho. In fact, I'll put it on screen now. It's basically saying, this is about Tottenham, by the way. When you have a blanket, then you have the blanket on your chest, then your feet are cold, so then you pull the blanket down, then your chest is cold. That's us. That's what he said. So I think that's very right, because, early season, November, October, September, we were flying. We were first, literally, for a good 2 months or so. Then when we played Liverpool and we lost 2-1 in the final seconds, just went downhill from there. Draw with Crystal Palace, lost to Leicester, lost to Chelsea. Yeah, just went downhill. If we kept that momentum, I don't know if we would have came first, because Man City just surprised everyone in the final half of the season. Great comeback. They were like 6th at Christmas, then they ended up winning the league. Yeah, it's a bit it's a rocky road. Anyways, Caribou Cup, we reached the final. A thing that shocked me about the final, we just appointed Ryan Mason, our new interim, is that right word? Yeah. Interim head coach, because we recently just sacked Jose Mourinho, the most decorated manager in football, who has won loads of trophies, even more trophies than Tottenham have in the whole history. So then my question is, why do you sack a manager who's known for winning trophies just before the teams or the clubs first final in over a decade, probably? If that's correct. No, not over a decade. 5 years, 6 years, 7 years. No, 6 years. Yeah. I don't know. And then you bring in Ryan Mason, who had 1 game experience just before then. I don't know. Tottenham. It's weird. I saw this funny stat while I was watching the game. It was something like Pep Guardiola, 630 games, 400 wins or something. Then it was Ryan Mason, 1 game, 1 win. I don't know. I mean, I did feel like the team were a lot more like putting their bodies on the line that game, because it was only 1-0 and it was mainly all City. So like there was some incredible blocks happening. I think they done that for Ryan Mason. Obviously he retired. In fact, most of the players are probably older than him. He's only about 30 because he had to retire early because of a head injury or something. It's quite sad actually. Yeah. Okay. Europa League. Round of 16. Oh, this was an utter disaster and embarrassment. We lost to a team with their manager in prison. Okay, let me tell you the story. This is how it unfolded. We're 2-0 up from the first leg. We've won 2-0 at the Tottenham Stadium. Everything's looking fine. We're playing Dinamo Zagreb, by the way, in the Croatian League. Then we go over to their place for the second round. They score first, then they score again, then they score again. Which means they go through to the quarters. I don't know how we managed to bottle it against a team whose manager was in prison. It's just an utter joke, really. And to be fair, I think it was a hat-trick, or maybe it was 2 goals for Orisic. He's a beast, by the way. Just ran through the whole Tottenham team. So that was a very big disappointment. Yeah. To summarise, bad season. Where do I think we'll come next season? That's for a future video. So instead, I want to thank you for watching this video. I know it's been a while. I've been on holiday and a bit lazy. But I'm back. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.